Hello everyone, my name is Isaac Aranda, and today I'm going to talk to you about the greatest day of my life. It was May 18th, 2002, and today was a very special day for me. It was a beautiful day in my city of Valencia, Spain. And today was my big day, or well, my family's big day. Today was the day that we were going to move to the United States. And as I rummaged and looked through pictures and photos of airplanes and jets, the one thing I cared about most, and the one thing I was excited for, was an airplane ride I was about to take. My father had requested visas for us to live in the United States and hopefully in the future become US citizens. But the one thing I cared about at that moment was the fact that I was going to get a ride on that airplane. When it was time, my mother called me downstairs from my room and told me we were ready to leave. As we left our home in Spain, we drove 3 hours down to Madrid and to the airport. When we finally reached the airport, I was amazed to see the size of the airport. It was absolutely gigantic, at least to an 8-year-old child. When I walked inside, I was excited to see how many people there were inside. People coming in and going to their flight. It was absolutely amazing. And the hustling and shuffling of feet and baggages was exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time, until my mother pulled me aside and sat me down. I took a breath and looked around. I saw restaurants and souvenir shops ready to cater to your every need at very high prices. When it was finally time for us to board our plane and our baggage was checked and cleared, I walked towards the aisle where our airplane would be. But not before looking to my right and through a window, I saw an airplane, a fleet of airplanes awaiting their pilots and crew. And that made me even more excited. When I finally walked into the airplane, I was intrigued to see how many people could fit inside the airplane. People were rushing in to get to their seats and to put their baggage in the top cubicle. My mother soon found our seats and asked me if I wanted to sit next to the window. Of course I wanted to sit next to the window. My butt belonged in that chair. When I finally sat down, I looked outside and saw aircrew placing our baggage into the storage compartment and doing last-minute checkups on the airplane. Soon, we were ready to leave. When we were all seated, the air attendant gave her spiel, and we were ready to go. Soon, the airplane's engines came alive, and we started to move. And with that, my excitement only grew. Soon, we were in the air, and people became like ants, and buildings soon followed, until entire landscapes could be discerned by their color. Oranges and yellow were farmlands, green, browns, and grays were usually cities, and, well, forests were green. This lasted for about an hour and a half until we finally reached the ocean. And this was one of the most memorable experiences of my entire flight. It was absolutely beautiful, but frightening at the same time, just seeing blue everywhere. Absolutely amazing. This lasted for around 3 to 4 hours, so it lost its magic really fast. When I finally reached the east coast of the United States, I was just amazed to see how much land there was. It was absolutely beautiful, astounding. And this lasted for around 2 hours until we finally reached the west coast of the United States and descended towards the LAX airport. I was intrigued to see the concrete jungle that was Los Angeles. It was absolutely a stark difference from my city in Spain. When I finally landed, I was saddened because this was the end of my experience. But at the same time, I was extremely happy to have experienced it at all. And as the gates and as the doors to the airport opened and I started my new life here in the United States, this experience will last with me forever. And I am extremely happy to have shared it all with you today. And I hope you feel the same way. Thank you.